Okay, Stephen Tornado Appiah, our icon of the day. Dr. Kukubani has joined us. Dr. Kukubani is head of Alpha Media. They are the production firm handling the coverage of the Ghana Premier League. Doctor, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I trust you're doing well. Okay. Ebenezer Sifa is chief scout of our local game. Coach Eben is also here with us. Good morning, Coach Eben, and thanks for the time.
Okay, good morning.
I trust you're doing well. Kwabena Santim Foju Kobe Jones, a spokesperson for the National Chapters Committee of Accra Heart to Folk. Good morning, Kobe. Good morning. I hope the week has treated you.
Yeah, good morning. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Dr. Stephen Tornado Appiah, I know that you, when it comes to sports, your interest has to do with the technical bit of the game, but I'm sure you may have read about him, you may have seen him play, you may have heard about him. Stephen Tornado Appiah is the icon we celebrate today.
Yes, I think there are a composement of...
Please put on your microphone. Yeah.
Okay. I think there are a composement of skills and abilities that makes an individual an icon.
Okay.
All right? You cannot just say somebody is an icon without actually quantifying it with certain level of skills that that individual has exhibited.
Yeah.
So one of the basic skill is the discipline you exude in the act.
Okay.
You know, he's a disciplined individual. And the next one is the focus that is not distracted whilst you pursue your act. Okay. And you could see that Stephen, when he's determined to do something, you cannot distract his focus. Okay. Whilst he commits himself to play, his focus and his attention is on the field of play.
Okay.
One other skill is teamwork. Okay. And whether you're a team player or you're an individual player, you are selfish or you consider the whole team. And so he also writes signatures that, look, I'm part of this team and I'm contributing for the team to be successful. I think he deserves, if there is a word even more than icon, you know, he deserves it. The level of commitment is also another thing. He commits in season, out of season, or what we say in courts and in the outer courts. Okay. He commits in all those areas. Now I will end up with the skill of contributing on the field of play. It's phenomenal. You know, he can, his tactics, his reflections, where his blind eyes could see and put the ball there, the kind of agility he exhibits on the field of play is incredible. I think he deserves more than an icon.
Okay. Coach Ebenezer Sifat, Stephen Tornado Appiah.
Well, I think Doug have said it. Stephen was born a leader. And this with Hasufuk through to the National Under 17 to Udine. I once heard him spoke about Mohamed Gago. He has always respected Mohamed Gago ever since he got to Udine. And that should tell you the kind of person Stephen is. He recalls whatever he went through when he started playing football. Born a leader, and Stephen has always been commanding respect on the field of play among his peers. And for me, for you to be able to be successful, you need to command a lead when you are with a group of people. I believe Stephen did that, and you know players that he played, his peers. You know when he took the Blasters to Germany, our own legendary Sami Kufuor was part of the team, as the captain for the side.
Yeah.
That should tell you how respectful his colleagues respect him. In terms of football, Stephen will let you understand how football is played. He will let you enjoy football. And his style of play speaks for itself. Play alongside Roberto Baggio. Just name them. If you play alongside a player like Roberto Baggio, Del Piero, and of course you become an icon of a team. Today, when you go to Turkey and you mention Steven, all over Turkey, I'm not going to talk about Italy where he started, but just to the end of his career in Turkey, Steven in the national team. And you remember under 17, the Ecuador?
Yeah, he was part
But
of
he was not even a starter
yeah.
in that squad because of Bentil and the likes. But after that, because of determination, commitment to the game. Now, when you mention Steven today, everybody in this country, even the world, Steven is one player that if you are a young talent and you are coming up and you look up to Steven, you can also be like Steven or even better. I've loved Steven and I'll continue to love him because look, he respects the elderly, the young, anybody at all. Get close to Steven and he will explain to you why his peers respect him, why he commanded respect. It wasn't easy at that time when you were the Blasters captain. You remember the days of Abedipele and Appiah, the Senegal 92. What happened?
Yeah.
And since then, we have had issues with captaincy. The Blasters. You remember when Appiah was stripped of his captain to Abedipele during the final game against Cote d'Ivoire in Senegal 92? Everybody thought that the captain man would have gone to Tony Yeboah, but eventually they went to Tony Bafo. That was his first Blaster major tournament. So that is where I thought the Blaster captaincy issue started. And it ended where Steven took over. When Steven took over, I remember when CK was going out, it was Sami Kofo, but he felt that how CK, his friend, captaincy was taken out of him, he wants to be in the team, but not to have the captain's badge. But there were other senior players in the team, but they thought that Steven should be the one to lead the team, and he led the team perfectly. And there were a lot of respect among the Black Stars players, among Black Stars, even the Black Star team itself. If Black Star is camping today, and the moment you go around the team, you see there's some kind of understanding, everything was good in the Black Stars. So for me, I think that Steven is one person that has really, really made football sweet. And today, he's the vice chairman of the Black Stars Management Committee. I wasn't surprised when he went out there to speak to some of the players that Otuado invited. And based on my checks, they were happy to have Steven come to them. So they were open to Steven because they respected him. And that is the kind of person we're talking about. So for me, I think the word icon, as Doc said, if there's another word beyond that, that is what we should use for Steven. Steven is a legend.
Steven Tornado Appiah, the Black Tornado, a legend without a doubt, has paid his dues for Ghana football when it comes to his leadership style, his leadership prowess is exemplary. And even the quality he showed on the field of play, Steven Tornado Appiah, the commitment, the dedication, the zeal, how he was able to rally his other colleagues along. Kwabena Santi for Kobe Jones. And for you, I'm sure it's even more refreshing because he's a product of Accra Hearts of Oak.
Yes, and he's one person we cherish very much. It's one person we don't joke with as Hearts of Oak because we appreciate what he has done for our club. Where from that young beginning, penetrating into the Hearts of Oak senior team and moving out of Hearts of Oak and making us proud. And not only as being successful with the clubs that he played for, but also exhibiting that, quality and talent out there that everybody on the continent appreciated when he was out there. And also, as a national embodiment, I see him to be, he epitomized leadership and he puts people together. He changed the narrative about leadership as far as the Black Stars is concerned. And since he left, I'm not sure, with all the captains who have come and gone, nobody, we can't compare any of them to Steven Appiah. With his peers, with people that he didn't even play for, we played with. You understand? The kind of respect he commands. Steven Appiah, it's everything. The other side of him is humanitarian side. I mean, he didn't go out of his people, you know. He didn't go out of his people simply because he has become somebody. Whilst he was playing an active career, getting all the products and getting all the money, he was giving back to the community. Anytime he comes to Ghana, he goes to his roots. He goes to Mamprobi. He relates well with them, so they see him to be part of them. He also see himself to be part of that community. That is the person we are talking about today. Like you said, we have these records and we've been to the World Cup and we can boast of what we've achieved as far as the world football is concerned because of Stephen Tornado Appiah. He never turned his back for the Black Stars. At even a very difficult time, he was always there, always available to sacrifice whatever for the national team. So for me, Stephen Appiah is a different player altogether. And I'm happy that we are celebrating him today. He needs to be celebrated. He's one person that, for me, indeed, if we are trying to eulogize people, we should get a statue of Stephen Appiah, for me, because of his contribution as to getting us to the first World Cup and also being part of the second World Cup we participated. I think Stephen Appiah is everything, and I'm happy that God is strengthening him. He has raised him not only even after football. If you look at how he has conducted himself after football, the respect he commands across, all facets of life. Everybody, whether a child or an adult, everybody respects Stephen Appiah. When you see him, you love him. And that is the person we are talking about. I'm happy that now he's been elevated to be a management committee member of the Black Stars, playing a very crucial role, not only a member, but a vice chairman, playing a crucial role because I believe that he commands that respect. And when he speaks, the other players, those who are having opportunity to play for our national team today, will respect him, will listen to him, and he can advise them. That is the best thing that the FA has done, bringing Appiah closer to the Black Stars and national team, giving him not a mere role, but a very important role that he can have that conversation with the boys, tell them what they did some time past, how Black Stars got to where it got to when he was captaining the team. The kind of support he got from his peers, his colleagues, who normally when you talk to him, he says that he was not a captain. All the senior players in the team were captains. Any decision that he takes, he consults them. And he makes sure that they agree with him. He doesn't only take decisions unilaterally. So all the time, they are happy to be around him. And I think that is it. And like I said, in terms of leadership, as far as the national team is concerned, he's on para. And I believe that there's nobody we can compare Appiah with. We are happy that we have him.
Stephen Tornado Appiah, our icon of the day, and that will be it for the icon of the day segment here on Metro Sport.